Е. Так, ну что, блядь. Подпеваем. Делаем тише, чуть-чуть тише. Слишком громко. Так, сейчас. Понять бы вообще, как меня слышно, но об этом мы уже узнаем позже. Чем мы займемся? Я вот думаю, может грохнуть Менхарда, чтобы у него квест пропал. Но ученика-то пока не пропадает. У Менхарда висит. Может это баг, может его пофиксит. Хер с ним. Идем к Рутхардам. К Рутхардам. Прямиком к ним. Надо еще чуть-чуть потише. Что-то у меня прям разоралась игра. Не на шутку. Короче, что получается? Труп Ченика пропал. А квест висит в воздухе. Неплохо. Неплохо разработчики придумали. Разработчики молодцы, блядь. Продумали все. Хуй ты, сука, от него, блядь, убежишь от этого квеста. Он тебе будет, сука, висеть на карте. Он будет тебя триггерить, сука, до последнего, блядь, пока ты, сука, с ума не сойдешь, нахуй. Быстрее, блядь. Осталась только основная сюжеточка. Проспидранить основную сюжеточку и все, блядь. И прощай баганая игра. Вот надо было такие игры, как, ну, новые, которые только выходят сюжетно, их надо, блядь, проходить только, блядь, спустя 2-3 года, нахуй, когда уже все патчи повыходят, все фиксы, нахуй, когда все вот это дерьмо пофиксится, блядь. Потому что играть с этими багами, ну, не очень весело. Вообще не весело. Ебать, у него поместье, блядь. Поместье такое, хуй. Я уже хочу Обливион. Пиздец, как у меня аж свербит. Бля, я не знаю, у меня реально коленки дрожат, я хочу, сука, Обливион, нахуй, проходить, бля, пиздец, как, нахуй. Открыть ворота, а с ноги, нахуй, врываться, блядь. А, можно переодеться, кстати. Вот так. Еще и минту заюзать, чтобы, блядь, вообще, блядь, быть. Оп.
Hey, what the hell are you poking around here for?
I'm Henry. Your lord's expecting me.
Ah, so you're the one. He did mention you, that's true. I'm sorry for being so harsh with you, but we were attacked recently, as you probably know. So we're a lot more cautious now with strangers hanging around.
Well, I understand. But I need to speak with Lord Ruthard as soon as possible.
Of course, follow me. Well, we're here, but you'll have to wait a while. As you can see, Lord Ruthard has an important visitor, and it seems they haven't finished yet.
I understand.
And what now, Martin? Did you speak to Jerome Nars? Will he support us?
He won't. He lent a lot of coin to Sigismund, and now he's stuck with him.
Sakra.
He's scared. anything to upset him, Sigismund will denounce him as a rebel and right off the dead.
Damn it! There's always counting groschen not left room for a grain of common sense in that head of his.
Jerome is a vain man. I'm sure he's pleased when the Hungarian king himself listens to him. He was boasting that he'll be in charge of some church talks in the Italian court. There is no way we'll change his mind.
But you've been to see other councillors too, haven't you? Have you any good news from anyone?
Unfortunately none. Some of them are beholden to Sigismund for their office, and some are worried about ending up, forgive me, friends, like you and Peter of Pisek.
Christ above! That's exactly what Sigismund wants. To divide us. To paralyze us with fear.
Divide et impera. God knows, that ginger fox is a master of dividing and conquering.
You are absolutely correct, my lady. Especially when everyone can see your problems. I've heard that Mintmaster Vavak is still putting pressure on you.
The devil take that bastard! He had the gall to blackmail me in my own home.
Gentlemen, and my lady, sorry to interrupt, but I have some new tidings about our Mint Master. I've heard about his crimes against the crown, and it's no trivial pilfering.
Are you sure the accusations are true?
I've got
Ебать.
proof of everything.
Ha! God bless you, lad. Finally, some good news.
It seems that this young man came to brighten my day. Who do I have the honor of addressing?
Самим Индрихом.
Martin, this is Henry, our ally from Liechtenstein. Henry, this is Sir Martin Odorin, Lord of Rabosh, a loyal supporter of King Wenceslas, as no doubt you've already deduced.
Sir, my friend Godwin gave me a ring for you. He said you'd help me if I needed it.
Godwin? Really? Well, you choose peculiar friends.
I'm not sure what you mean, sir.
Godwin shouldn't be giving away what isn't his. But I'll help you if need be, although not on account of that ring.
Sir Gunslin,
Shimek? What's going on?
Mintmaster Vavak is heading here with an armed cohort.
Right now?
Let him come. He'll be surprised what I've got on him.
Henry's right. If he helps us again like last time, we have nothing to fear.
I agree. Let Vavar come. Shimek, place a gunner on the upper floor and a crossbowman on the stairs. Then gather whoever you can find and join us in the yard.
Certainly, right away, sir.
Henry, we're counting mainly on you. I hope your findings are worth a dozen armed men.
100 at least, sir. You'll see.
I'll help you into your armor, Papa.
But quickly, and then go to your chambers and lock yourself in.
What? I'm going with you.
No. So go to your room, take your precious crossbow, and if things turn out badly, shoot any of Vavar's whoresons who stick their noses through the door. If something were to happen to me, you're the next in line in our family. Don't forget that.
Да.
I love you, Papa. God Almighty, hold your protective hand above us.
Greetings, Sir Ruthard. Your gate was open, so I took the opportunity for a little visit.
No gate is closed to you, is it? The gates of hell are especially looking forward to your visit. But you're more than well aware of that, eh? Since you don't dare leave home without a horde of men-at-arms.
My men aren't here to protect me, but to enable me to keep order when needed. And today, I got the feeling that order is just what's needed. Or do you disagree, sir?
Weigh your words, sir. One might take them as threats. And be assured, we're very well prepared today for anyone who might threaten us.
Threats? A warning, more like. A friendly warning from the Royal Mint Master. Lord Ruthard, I'm offering you one last chance to surrender your mining rights to me. If we agree, neither you nor your family will have anything to fear. If not, the king will hear of the serpent you nurse in your bosom. And this time, you'll lose not only your fortress, but also your honor and status.
Enough! Do you think you can insult me in my own home? Do you imagine you could do as you please, just because you have Sigismund's favor? That can easily change when the king learns of the serpent you are nursing in your bosom, to cite your own words, sir. Only, considering what I know, you might lose a little more than your honor. Like your head, for what it's worth.
How dare you?
Henry, kindly inform the Royal Mint Master what is being said about him.
The word is you're conspiring with Buresh of Krakowitz and Foreman Fett, sir, to falsify the mining records together. In other words, you're stealing the royal silver. And what's more, taking it to a secret mint where you forge your own coin with the royal stamp. And that's a capital crime. What do you suppose Sigismund might do when he finds out his own mint master is robbing him? Especially when he's desperate for every last groschen.
I'd say this somewhat alters the perspective, sir. So from now on, you will leave me and my family be. Or your king will hear of your shenanigans.
Exactly. We'll see to that. Mark my words.
Are you trying to threaten the Royal Mint Master again? And with nothing but common slander? You haven't learned much since the last time.
Well, we've not had much time for that. We've been fully occupied with collecting evidence. Isn't that so, Henry?
I've got your account ledgers here with me. The real ones, from Buresh, that prove how you carried out this entire fraud. They make quite interesting reading.
Wait. So, if I understand correctly, the only thing you have to prove your blatant lies are books that you have on you right here?
Of course not. Do you think we're completely stupid? We've got copies here. The original books are safely stashed away under lock and key.
That's right. You're finished, Hermes Trismegistos.
So, do you want to chance your luck? Or come to an agreement?
Captain,
Sir,
this matter is an internal affair of the Crown and my office. I'll resolve it here with these gentlemen in private.
are you sure, sir?
Yes, damn it! Do what I say! Wait for me by the gate.
Let us step inside. Let's give the Mint Master the privacy he requests.
Gentlemen, I expect you'll keep this entire matter to yourselves. And I expect you'll be wanting something in return.
The executioner's far from here, so I'll be standing in for him today. God knows what kind of man you are. May God have mercy on my soul.
What? You can't just cut down the Royal Mint Master? Wait! We got off on the wrong foot!
I'll give you the wrong foot. Right up your ass.
You're right. I underestimated you. I made a mistake.
You certainly did, sir. A big mistake.
The only question is, how much your mistake is going to cost you.
Don't do anything rash, Kunslin. I understand you're angry, but he could come in useful.
That's true. Intelligent people can always reach an agreement that benefits everyone, and...
You're right. I'm more than angry. Swear you leave me and my family in peace, and our mining rights will remain untouched.
You have my word. I swear it.
Good. You know what awaits you otherwise. If Martin believes you can be of use to us, I'll leave it to him. I'm not in the mood for this.
Right. You said intelligent people can come to an agreement. So let's see. We need to know what Sigismund's planning.
Spy on the king? You can't ask that of me.
It doesn't sound like you want to come to an agreement.
You can't.
We can, and we will.
This is nothing compared to the punishment you're facing for what you've done. Either you agree to this, or Sigismund learns all about it. Then you'd have to run damn far to avoid the chopping block.
Henry's right. So don't even think about double-crossing us. You've a lot more to lose than we do.
And don't forget about your oath either.
I understand. All right, I'll do as you ask.
Excellent. And now get out of my house.
Of course.
I'll take my leave too, Kunslin. I've still got some affairs to deal with today. At least I can see our Mint Master out. I'm sure he'll be delighted to tell me many interesting things.
God go with you, Martin. I hope we'll soon meet again in more pleasant circumstances. Ha ha! Now that was a good one. The mighty Mint Master strode in like a lion, and then crawled out like a whipped dog. Oof. I can breathe a lot easier now we've got rid of that bastard. At any rate, Henry, I'll take those incriminating books. I'll hide them in a safe place, just in case he gets any ideas.
Good idea, sir. Here they are.
Thanks, Henry. You did a fine job, and I'll never forget your help.
Well, you can return the favor right away, sir. You promised to help me get into Malashov.
I did, and I'll keep that promise. There's a secret passage leading out of Malashov, and you could avail of it in the opposite direction.
A secret passage? That's a godsend. Von Burgov won't have an inkling.
He won't. It's well hidden. We didn't even know about it ourselves for a long time. Until Rosa discovered it in the fortress one day. She can best explain to you how to find it. She should be in a room. It's up the stairs. You'll see the door on your left.
All right, I'll ask her. Thank you very much, Sir Kunslin.
Don't thank me yet. The worst of it is still ahead of you.
Nobody will be expecting me. The passageway is an advantage that works on my side. Besides, I've got my spy coat on, which makes me hard to spot. I can deal with any locks, and if I come across anyone, I'll take him out without a sound or a trace.
Well, it looks like you know what you're doing, and that you've done it before. I'll pray for your success. It would help us in more ways than you probably realize.
Thanks again. As soon as I speak to Rosa, I'll head out right away. I'll get Lord Capon out of Malashov if it's the last thing I do.
You've no lack of courage, son. But you shouldn't count on that alone. Be careful. And good luck. I'll at least look at the books you brought. I'm very curious about what there is on Vavak and how he did it all.
I wish you a pleasant read. There's more than enough on him in there.
Ага. Ну, пойдем, пойдем. Вавак.
Aye, of course.
Your father sent me.
So I can tell you how to get to our fortress. A task for the lowest lackey, wouldn't you say? Well, you don't need to answer that.
Right, yeah. That's exactly why he sent me. But how...
What are you staring at? Do you think I was born yesterday? I was listening to you from the top of the stairs. So, this passage, it leads to the cellars, but the outside entrance is hidden underground in a forest, not far from the castle. You can find the exact place if you know where and how to look.
Is it in a cave hidden behind a waterfall?
Well, no. But it would be nice. Listen, nearby Malashov is a stud farm managed by Hashtal, an old friend of Papa's. We had a wayside shrine set up at the crossroads before the stud farm.
Sure. I won't miss it.
Wait, though. We haven't got to the hard part yet. From the shrine, you should be able to see a group of boulders. Beyond them are the remains of an old chapel. You have to find it, and then there's a kind of... how can I describe it? A window. A gap you can look through.
If it's still standing.
I hope so too. Anyway, it should direct you towards some ruins. Go there. And now pay attention. Somewhere in those ruins is a stone cross. You have to find it and look where its top points to. If you go the way the cross is pointing, you'll find another one, and again follow the direction it's pointing in. That should lead you to a small clearing, marked by a cross in the rocks. You dig there, and you should get to the passageway.
Shrine, chapel, crosses, passageway. Sounds adventurous. I'm keen to get on it.
I like your determination, but there's one more thing. Getting into the castle is the easy part. Don't forget, you have to get out too.
You're right. Horses will be needed. For me and for Capon.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Fortunately, I know how to arrange that. Stop off at the stud farm I told you about, and ask Hashtal for horses.
Where's the catch?
No catch. On the contrary, please tell Hashtal that Papa is still paying for masses for his dead father, as agreed years ago. And even if he's not too keen, tell him we'll pay him for the horses.
You got it well figured out. Thanks. Don't know how I'd manage without you.
You've done plenty to help, and now it's our turn. Papa said something like that, didn't he? You know, you might not be aware of it, but you saved us from a mountain of trouble. Papa would never admit it, but alone, we wouldn't be able to resist the Mint Master for long. You've earned the right to the gratitude and friendship of our house for all time.
Would you like to come with me? At least I'll be sure to find that place.
Would you seriously want me there? What if something were to go wrong? Wouldn't a girl like me be more of a burden to you?
Well, you wouldn't be a burden to me. Quite the opposite. I've already seen you know how to take care of yourself.
Thank you. But I can't go nevertheless. Papa would jump out of his skin if he even heard of such a thing. That's why I would like to ask you for one favor, but you mustn't breathe a word of it to anyone. Understand?
I'm listening.
I wanted to ask you, since you're going to be at Malashov, if you could bring me something from there.
And what might that be?
A book. It has great value to me, and I was starting to worry it would stay there forever. But if you're going there now...
And what book is this that's so important?
It's hard to explain to someone uninitiated in the mysteries of writing.
What do you mean, uninitiated? I happen to know how to read.
Really? Mea culpa. You are full of surprises, so if you do find the book, you'll be able to read it.
Well, yeah. That's the way it goes with books.
In that case, I'm not going to make it easy for you. If you'd like to know why it's so important to me, you'll have to find it first.
Fear not, my lady. I'll gladly tear the entire fortress apart to find that book for you.
Restraint, valiant knight. I value your determination, but this way would give yourself away immediately, and I'd remain without my book. Find it nice and quietly, then come back.
Your wish is my command.
It shouldn't be hard. The book is bound in scarlet leather and inlaid with gold. You won't find many like such there. And take this, so you don't get lost in the fortress.
Thank you.
It is quite possible you won't get back to Malashov again. So don't forget about me. And Henry, be careful.
Блять. Блять.
What's that pleasant scent?
I'm sorry.
What's that pleasant scent? What's that pleasant scent?
Как отсюда выйти?
And I thought someone was creeping around. What smells good?
Ну что, блядь? В путь дорогу нахуй.
Did you hear about what the Bellis planted?
No, I don't care.
Watch out, Danny!
This is important. I'm not interested. This is
Keep your eyes on the road, you fool!
Let it be known to the new, one-off taxes to be levied in the city. I know the times are hard, and none of us has much to spare. But look around, crime of all kinds is surging.
firm hand of yours with my own eyes. Oh, Cwboda! May God give you health, sir.
Tell me something about the stables here in Malashov.
The Ruthards always set great store by having stables with a wide range of horse breeds. Whether they were palfreys or workhorses, we had a place for them. But the new lords want Malashov to mainly offer show horses, meaning palfreys and chargers. Between you and me, they have no idea that the Hungarian blood of a dextrarium doesn't mix well with the Italian blood of a palfrey. So when some nobleman visits us here, they're amazed to see the horses fighting each other. But what can you do? The Malashov stables mean strong, healthy horses. That's the way it has to be, even if it were ruled by the devil himself.
What's new here at Malashov?
Nothing much. If you're looking for a job, try your luck elsewhere.
Ага, хорошо. Так, почистить коня.
I'd like my horse bathed, brushed, and its hooves and tap cleaned.
I will get right to it, but it will take a while. Coin up front.
I'll pay. Here are your groschen.
Thank you very much. Now then, where is this beauty of yours? All finished. Those hooves gave me a hard time.
The Ruthard sent me.
What's that to do with me? Those days when Ruthard was the Lord of Malashov are over. I don't want to have anything more to do with him, so you can be on your way.
He sends you his regards. And he asked me to remind you that he's still paying for masses for your family, as the two of you agreed.
Sakra. Nobody knows about that but him.
That's why he told me. So you'd be sure I really did come from them, and this isn't a trick?
Well, that changes things. Sorry for being a bit hostile-like, but times are tough. A man can't be sure of anything. Good to hear that Sir Quinlan still has a few friends left. Give him my greetings, and thank him for still honoring our agreement.
Sure. I'll pass that on to him.
So, tell me, what did the Rotard send you for?
I'm planning a certain enterprise. Something that the new lord of the castle certainly won't be happy about.
An enterprise, you say? I reckon it's best not to ask what that might be, eh?
That would be wise. And I need you to get fresh, fast horses ready for me.
That's quite a lot you're asking of me. A fresh, fast horse don't come cheap. But fine, since you're from Sir Quinlan, I'll have it ready for you. Somewhere a bit further from here so I don't get in the shit if things go sideways.
Of course. The last thing I want is to endanger you unnecessarily. And the Ruthards promise to pay for the horse if it comes to any harm.
All right. So look, here next to the stud farm, there's a kind of band of rocks below the forest. When you go alongside the rocks to the end, you'll find a wooded copse not far from the castle. There's a well-trodden patch of ground there, so that's where I'll have that horse ready for you. Hopefully, nothing will happen to him if I just leave him there. Recently, there's been wolves and wild dogs sniffing around here, so we have to watch out for the animals.
Thanks. I'm obliged to you.
You ought to be. I wish you the best of luck. I reckon you'll need it.
Так, хорошо. Пошли. Пошли искать часовню. Сколько там время? Уже дело к вечеру идет, то что надо.
Careful.
Так вот же она, часовня.
I believe in God, the Father Almighty, creator of heaven and earth, and in Jesus Christ, his only Son, our Lord, who was conceived by the Holy Spirit and born of the Virgin Mary. He suffered under Pontius Pilate, was crucified, died, and was buried. He descended into hell. On the third day, he rose again. He ascended into heaven and is seated at the right hand of God the Father Almighty. He will come again to judge the living and the dead. I believe in the Holy Spirit, the Holy Catholic Church, the communion of saints, the forgiveness of sins, the resurrection of the body, and life everlasting. Amen.
Почти крест. И еще один крест. Крест.
The chapel directed me here. There's no doubt about that. So somewhere around here, I have to find a stone cross, and then go in the direction the top is pointing.
Спать можно. Блять, не забыл, у меня факела нет. Что мне, блять, без факела делать? Где мне его взять? Что-то я не понял. Крест. Ага, ага. Ну, где-то здесь. Это, блядь, где он? Сука, мне факел нужен. Мне факел раздобыть. Блядь, мне нужен факел. Я сейчас, наверное, в деревню за факелом пойду. В Малишев. Потому что без факела мне лазить здесь вообще нечего делать, блядь. Очень нужен факел. За факелом.
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
Блядь, где мне факел взять? Господа, найдите мне факел. У меня нету факела, блядь. Наконец-то факел.
At your service, sir.
Ну, поехали. Факел надо вставить. Так, теперь пьем сыч. Сыч. Ищем вход. Блять, не понял, подожди. Я нашел остаться через арку руины, о которых и отыскать где-то там каменный крест. Если пойти куда верхушка креста показывает, то найдется еще один. И уж его верхушка мне покажет место, где можно будет вход в этот самый раскопать. А, раскопать. Я, кажется, понял. Можно найти крест. Стой, вот так. Вот вижу крест. Вот крест. Отлично. Его верхушка покажет, где раскопать. Блин, ну идем. Дерево. Блять, я запутался, подожди.
A cross in stone. This could be the place Rosa mentioned. I'll grab the spade and see if I'm in the right place.
Нашел.
Tough job, but it was worth it. The way to Malashov is clear. Now I get it. Those boards were supported by beams to hold the earth above, so there didn't have to be as much of it. Hidden and firm. Really smart. It's a good thing they did it that way too, so I didn't have to dig as much. An axe to deal with the supports and the planks at the entrance. A spade and bucket to clear away fallen earth and free up the entrance. Everything's ready for escape whenever needed. The Roothards really left nothing to chance.
Так, пища. Что это? Заметность шум 100.
What do we have here? A ladder? In an escape, it'd be enough to pull it up, and that'd leave any pursuers stuck. Just hope it can hold one attacker.
Так, давай. Вот так.
Damn it, that's cold. What's this door doing here? Could it be another of the Roothards' tricks? But if this beam is dropped onto those cleats, no one would break through in a hurry. I reckon with this, Any defenders could hold off their pursuers for quite some time. This will come in handy on the way back. This looks like it could be the wall of the Malashov cellars. There's no going back. This is it. All right then. Courage, Henry. Courage. You can do this. This is going to take a while.
Up.
Rudhart and Liechtenstein are turning the Kuttenberg houses against us.
Bavag will deal with Rudhart. But Liechtenstein is your concern. How come you haven't caught him yet?
He's slippery as an eel. He's hiding somewhere in the Jewish quarter. I sent spies to track him down, but they never came back.
Flush him out of that hole of his. For fuck's sake!
Why such concern, Ardo? Kuttenberg is ours. Sigismund has the reins firmly in his hands.
He's got fuck all in his hands. Sigismund thought at first he'd come to terms with his brother Wenceslas, clear the way for him to the imperial throne, and take the Bohemian throne for himself. But Wenceslas couldn't even get off his drunken ass and go to Rome for the coronation. And now, the glorious Hungarian king has fallen for Jobst and his damned truce. He's been taken in by that treacherous turncoat.
Jobst betrayed Wenceslas. Then Sigismund. And now us. He fooled all of us. But what can he really do against us?
I'll tell you what. While pretending to parley, he incensed the Hungarian nobles against Sigismund.
Surely Sigismund's army can deal with that inconvenience.
Ha! He was paying his Cumans by letting them pillage Bohemia. He set half the people against him in the country he wants to rule. And now, there is nothing left to plunder. While we are shuffling our feet here, Jobst is surely mustering an army.
What are we going to do?
We've got Cabon. That'll keep Hanush and the Lipa people at bay. If they ever want to see their heir alive.
Jobst has Liechtenstein mustering other allies for him. We get him in our grasp, and Jobst will be like a fish out of water in Bohemia.
I'll drag him out of that Jewish den with my own two hands. Count on me, sir.
The betrayers of Christ, hiding a betrayer. They are rich. All that's needed is a good pretext.
The Kuttenbergers will be quite happy if their debts to those usurers happen to go up in smoke.
Yeah.
You're learning fast, young man.
Keep the gate open. A horseman, sir!
Hanush is out of the game. The Kuttenbergers are taken care of, and we'll catch Liechtenstein. You'll see, my friend. Good times are coming.
Your Graces, King Sigismund is convening the town council, but first he requests your presence at the Sedlitz monastery, without delay.
What's all the urgency about?
Surely you must know that yourself, sir. The captives fled Trotsky Castle and killed Istvan Toth while escaping.
What? That's not possible. That's a lie.
It is true, Lord Toth is dead. The messenger said something about Cobbler's bastard and some outlaws.
I swear, by everything that is holy, I will find that whoreson, and I will rip out his heart!
Jesus. What's with that boy?
Sir Istvan was like a father to him. You better go.
Bring the horses!
Shame about that dog.
Luck was on my side. Now to find Capon and get out of here.
Small escort with him, so the garrison is slightly weakened now. So, be extra alert on your watch. If I find anybody slacking off.
Ла-ла-ла-ла-ла-ла, мы крадемся, ла-ла-ла. Бля, что тут поворовать надо? Ух, супер красота, блядь. Друзья, тут что-то интересное есть? Тут вообще ничего интересного.
Franz, run along back to the guardhouse and get some sleep, so you don't fall asleep during the night watch.
Aye, don't worry.
The rest of you know your orders. You'll be sorry if you don't. Dismissed. And don't drink too much.
Got it, comrade.
Vitek, that cart is starting to get on my fucking nerves.
I understand. I'll get right on it.
And tell Drahomira it's getting late, so she won't forget to take some food to our honored guests. I gave her the keys so I wouldn't have to fuck around with it myself.
Don't worry, it's already taken care of. I saw her taking it to them.
Well, that's great. That woman must be the only one I can rely on.
That might work. But I'd rather talk about it over a pint of ale.
Good idea. And let's bring some dice. Whoever loses will take the night shift.
А, это я отсюда вылез. Тю, блядь. Да, блядь, подожди. Сейчас сюда. Опа, что это у нас тут?
must be some clues here somewhere.
You're a dead man! What do you want?
What is happening? Who are you? Quiet. If you make a peep, we're done for.
Henry?
Good God, Henry. What are you doing here?
What do you think I'm doing? Hunting boar? Came to save your noble arse.
My noble arse thanks you. Oh, how did you get here?
I'll tell you later. Who's this?
Vauquelin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo. At your service. Brabant led the defense at Kuttenberg. He's Sigismund's prisoner, same as me.
And I came very close to holding the town. Besides...
There's no time for chit-chat. He's our ally. We can't leave him behind. Right, no doubt you've got a cunning plan for us to get out of here, right? Well, let's hear it.
Of course I have a plan. Listen, I got to the fortress through a secret passageway that old Ruthard told me about. Von Bergov knows nothing about it.
C'est magnifique! Very cunning.
They know in the fortress now that something's up. We can handle it. We're lucky von Bergov left the fortress along with von Aulitz and some of the garrison. So I'll take you to that passageway, and we'll get out of here. We'll get to the forest not far from here. I'll have some horses ready there. We'll be gone before you can say the Lord's Prayer.
Formidable! I call that an elegant plan. I myself had to sneak like that once during the siege of Arezzo. So, what are we waiting for? On y va!
Wait. A passageway, you say? A dark, narrow passageway?
Well, it's just a passageway. There's a bit of water in it to wade through, but nothing we can't handle.
You can forget about it. I'm not going through any passageway.
What the fuck?
Let me repeat. No passageway for me. It's not the chivalrous way.
It is not chivalrous, c'est vrai, but in our situation, it is more than delicious.
Don't worry. Just trust me. Remember what I said at Trotsky? I won't allow anything to happen to you.
I remember. But if I faint or go mad in that passageway, I'll put you in danger too. And I'm not going to let that happen.
Now relax. We'll manage it together.
Henry, I mean it. You have to trust me on this one.
All right. I do.
Un moment. Henri? You said that von Bergov left. Is that not so?
Yes.
And what about horses? Are there any horses left here?
I think there's a couple, yeah. In the lower courtyard.
Très bien. That will be enough. We just have to get to them. But I think we could get there stealthily. It is not far from the tower to the stables. Then you simply open the gate, et voila, we are gone. Just like I escaped when surrounded by that English dog John Oakwood. It may not be the best plan. It was not back then either. But we simply had no other choice.
That's a wonderful plan. No passageways. But we need some weapons.
Exactement. To have a proper piece of steel in my hand again. Preferably Milanese, although I would be satisfied with something local.
I don't have anything for you. Maybe we'll find something later.
I certainly hope so.
Merde. Our plan is starting to fall apart.
I'll go ahead and scout it out. When there's a suitable moment, I'll let you know and you can head out.
And how will you let us know?
Well, the stables can be seen from the entrance hall. If you signal us with a torch from next to the horses, we'll head towards you.
Agreed. Good idea. Wait for my light.
But you must be absolutely certain that the way is clear.
Yes. Так, это мне уже нравится. Давайте уябывать отсюда.
If you have any doubt, do not risk our lives. Better to come back to us, and we shall go together.
True. And if we don't hear from you or see your signal for a long time, we'll try to make it on our own.
Précisément. We cannot sit here forever.
Right. Got it. I'm off.
Abant, keep watch by the stairway.
Подождите, блядь. Книг натырим обязательно.
Back. Oui, I'm coming. Go back.
Yes, I'm coming.
He's one of us.
Come on then! Show your stuff!
Comme je déteste les pays.
You're in for an arse kicking, you piece of...
Damn it! There's one more!
Подними сюда.
Now you'll see what we do with criminals, bastard!
Show what you're made of.
Don't think I won't cut you to pieces!
Иди сюда.
You wanna try me?
Блять. Ну вы, сука, долбоёбы, нахуй. Ну ебать. Надо труп спрятать.
Abant, keep watch by the stairway. I'll go to the window and wait for Henry's signal.
I think it would be better if you watch the stairs.
What's that?
You are younger. You have better hearing.
I
Еще кровь. Живая вода. Вот это. Примочку тоже.
Take that shit! Don't think I won't cut you to pieces! Show you! Wanker!
Punishment by the blade. My baby.
That doesn't pay.
You wanna try me?
I'll kill you, you could.
No.
The pillory's too good for you. I'll chop you up. I'll kill you, you cunt.
Useless. You won't get me. Now that's what I call an.
Punishment by the blade. Watch the dangerous.
The pillory is too good for you.
You want to try me?
I'll chop you up on the spot.
Useless. Don't think I won't cut you to pieces. Goodbye.
Все, блядь. Делов-то нахуй. Все, блядь. Съебываем. Путь свободен, блядь. Что мне надо сделать? Мне нужно желудочному это выпить.
Well, that's that. Now we just need to wait for Capon. Lord Jesus Christ, stand by our side.
Что ждете? Путь открыт. Свободен, блядь. Можно им еще еду отравить, блядь, мразям. Открыть ворота? Что такое? Да где тут открыть ворота? Все. Съябываем.
Mes amis, the last time I have had such a suspense was when I was rescuing the King of France. Oui, monsieur, you were surely brave, and fortune favors the brave. Free at last!
Thank you for coming for me, Henry. You're a great friend. The best I could wish for.
After today, you may also count me among your friends. I, Vauquelin Brabant, chevalier, aventurier et voyageur. I'm at your service, mon brave Henri. And I have an excellent idea. In your honor, I shall name my new horse after you.
Pleased to meet you, Sir Vacula.
My name is Vauquelin.
Vauquelin?
Vauquelin. Vauquelin.
Vauquelin... would you mind if I just call you Brabber?
Brabant. En
Brabant?
Que peut-on y faire? It will have to do. Do not concern yourself, mon ami. Clearly, you are not tenant in any art or conversation. But at least you have courage and other skills. You carried out the entire operation truly brilliantly. I could not have done it much better myself. And look, mon ami, how the fresh air suits Monsieur Chapon. He has finally stopped drawing in self-pity.
What self-pity, damn it? I was locked up for days in a tiny stinking room.
Ah, come now, mon cher. Luck was simply not on your side for once. That is all. Now we are finally free. The time has come for grand deeds. I did not waste my time in captivity. I fought everything over diligently. Listen.
Please, I'd prefer not to.
What's your plan, Sir Baron?
An heroic deed about which hordes shall one day be composed, similar to my feat in the famous battle of Arezzo.
Did you distinguish yourself in that battle?
Oui, mon cher Henri. When all seemed lost, I led a heroically desperate attack that ultimately led us to victory. For that, I was knighted. Opportunities for heroism await everywhere. One just has to seize them. What if we were to journey to Vienne? We could assemble a company and liberate le roi Wenceslas.
Aren't you overdoing it a bit? We don't have the resources for a mission like that.
Do not seek excuses, but means. I know many important people in Vienne itself who owe me favors. It will suffice to pull a few strings.
You must be mad. You've been free less than a day, and you're already thinking up ways to get yourself killed. I'd rather endure Hanush's preaching about my incompetence than listen to this chatter. We'll see what happens next. But the first thing that I need is to get good and drunk. We should spur the horses on. God knows, they might be hot on our heels. Yeah! Christ, wounds. Such destruction and havoc.
War. Monsieur Chapon, you have yet to participate in a real battle. But I fought against les Valaques at Naples, and les Anglais in Bourgogne. And that is how war looks, whether in Italy or La Bohème. It is always the same.
That's not war. It's barbarism. What value did this village have?
Eh bien, I would estimate 5 courtyards. Annual revenues could be perhaps, several hundred groschen?
That's not what I meant, Bacalin. No fortress. Maybe one fortified courtyard. Practically insignificant militarily. That's not how war should be fought. This is unjust.
Do not give way to sentimentality, monsieur. A village could harbor spies and saboteurs or supply the enemy, and destroying enemy assets is an effective tool of war. Wars are not decided only in battles. There are not even many of those. To strike in the rear, make the enemy lose and bleed. That is how most conflicts are fought. However, wait a year or two, the village will be settled. The population will increase again. That is how it always happens.
But we're the nobility. Our task is to lessen the chances of such things happening.
You're right, Hans. We must find allies and put a stop to it as soon as possible, so we can save as much as we can.
Yes, but we failed in Trotsky. And now this is our punishment.
I see that short captivity has turned you into a philosopher, Lord Capon. You should apply to the faculty of arts before the muse lifts you again.
Yeah!
А куда мы едем? Такой вопрос.
I fucked everything up.
Oh, get up, lad. Everyone makes mistakes. Only a better man owns up to them. At least we know now what kind of vermin we're dealing with.
What brings you here? We just escaped from Malashov, and right now
There's no time for haste. One thing at a time, my boy. Word reached Ratai that you pair got yourselves into a nice mess. I'm glad to see you both in one piece. So, let's hear it. What happened?
It's best if Henry tells you. I wasn't around for half of it.
No sooner had we spied Trotsky on the horizon than everything started to go to hell. We made camp by a pond with the intention of heading for the castle at first light, only we were ambushed by bandits in the evening. They killed all our men and took everything they could carry, including the letter for von Berghoff.
And how did you two manage to get out alive?
Just by a stroke of good luck. We were both in a bad way. We might not have made it if a local herb woman hadn't taken care of us.
Only after that, we couldn't get into the castle, though. We looked like a pair of beggars.
And the bastards treated us as such.
But you did get into Trotsky in the end, didn't you?
Von Berghoff received us and heard us out. It seemed like he was on our side. We even helped him out several times. Until we found out he was just stringing us along. It all came out after we set out with von Berghoff's men to deal with the bandits who were rampaging in his domain. The same ones who attacked us at the start.
Only they ambushed us and took me and Henry captive for ransom.
But it turned out these very outlaws are on our side. They're fighting for King Wenceslas on the orders of Sokol of Lamberg.
Well, I'll be damned.
So von Berghoff has been the real enemy all this time. And Zhishka is actually our ally.
Zhishka? He's the captain of those outlaws. That name doesn't ring a bell.
Well, I think you'll meet him soon enough.
What impression did he make on you?
He's an interesting fella. Handy with a weapon, but also pretty tricky. It's best to keep a fella like that on your side.
He made quite an impression on me, for one. I'll be happy to see him again. But if only it didn't have to be in Rabosh. Why Rabosh? Of all the places in the world.
We're riding to a gathering of King Wenceslas's supporters. If fortune favors us, the future fate of the kingdom will be decided there.
If we keep standing around here gabbing about it, it'll be decided without us.
Patience, my friend. This pair have just returned from the clutches of the enemy. No doubt they have something to tell us.
Like how in the devil did you manage to escape?
I was helped by the Ruthard family, the former rulers of Malashov, in exchange for dealing with some trouble they had with Ulrich of Raditz.
Ulrich Favak? But he's the Mint Master.
Well, he won't be for long, if it comes to light that he's been putting his sticky fingers on the royal silver.
It seems you've been pretty busy.
But don't forget to say what you found out from von Bergov in Malashov.
Sigismund has convened the city council. Markvart von Aulitz will be there with him, too. The word is, Sigismund is going to make an important announcement there.
He picked a nice time for it. But at least he won't be sticking his nose into what's going on around.
Now, if we had one of our people at that assembly, we'd get Sigismund's plans nice and fresh. Straight from the horse's mouth, so to speak.
My very words. And I know exactly who to send. Young Lord Capon will go with us to Rabosh, but you'll have to return to the city right away, and try to worm your way into the town hall.
What? How can I get in there? I can't just walk in off the street.
You've got the dirt on Vavak, and you don't know how to use it? Just tell him either he gets you into the council chamber, or you get him on the gallows.
It's worth a try, right?
I hope that assembly really is important. If Sigismund is just going to announce an increase in taxes, there's not much point in my being there.
Well, at least you can enjoy watching the long faces of the councillors when they hear it. And don't worry, I'll eat and drink in Rabosh on your behalf.
If I come back and find you there under lock and key again, I'll leave you to rot.
T'inquiète. I will go as well, and I will not let your friend out of my sight.
Hans? Who's this?
Vaclin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo, at your service.
He was a captive of Lord von Bergov's, like me. He defended Kuttenberg against Sigismund.
In that case, he'll be a welcome guest at Rabosh.
You don't know what you're promising, Baron. Watching Sir Hans is a job and a half.
The main thing is to watch out for yourself, Henry. As soon as you can do so without raising suspicion, come and join us.
He'll manage it, but now we really need to hit the road.
Safe travel, Henry.
Adieu et bonne chance!
And to you. Hopefully we'll meet soon. I ought to go and see Rosa when I'm in town. No doubt she'd like to know how it went with that book.
Так, где моя лошадь, блядь? Именно моя. Вот моя лошадь. Так, надо бы помыться вообще, это самое, привести себя в порядок. Угу. О, понятно, блядь. Так, новый квест. В Малишеве появился новый квест. Возвращаемся. Возвращаемся. Квест. Новый дополнительный квест. Опять нарисовался, блядь. Мне надо направо. Прямо по дороге, не сворачиваю. А потом отнесу книгу. И всё. И, собственно, все. Надеюсь, с дополнительными квестами я закончил. Опа.
Marotámadj!
Kivelezünk téged! Igen, ezt a húsat! Nincs esélyed, te nyomorú!
Какого, сука, лезете, блядь? Половцы, ёбаные, блядь. Половцы! Хуевцы, бля. Чё там, блядь? Не понял. Так, у них же тут стирка есть, я знаю. Надо сходить. А, у них и купальни есть, ебать. Сейчас мы сходим в купальни. Так, у меня стрела, болт. Болт.
You're always welcome here, good sir.
I'm glad you found what...
God be with you, sir.
I'd like to use your services.
What'll it be this time, Henry?
I'd like a pretty girl to take care of all my needs.
My girls know how to make a fella happy.
What I really need right now is a little taste of paradise.
Great, but it'll cost you.
I'll gladly pay you.
Excellent. You'll find exactly what you're looking for in my bath.
Хорошо.
God bless.
What's new around here, innkeeper?
Try asking Hashtal. He's the groom at the Malashov stables. There's always something to do when animals are involved. Try and ask him.
You're working with horses, eh?
Why not? Coin is coin, after all. And that's about it, lad.
Sounds interesting. Thank you, innkeeper.
Поехали. Раз он нас квестом угостит.
your service, sir.
What can I do for you?
Hey, Haftal. Why the long face?
Cut the foolery, Henry. I'm in deep shit.
What happened?
They stole von Bergoff's favorite. I'm a dead man.
You mean von Bergoff's horse?
No, his pig dog.
Eh?
Aye, his bloody horse. They stole von Bergoff's horse.
All right, I understand. But what about it? He doesn't deserve any better anyway.
Easy for you to say, but it all falls on my head. I'm the one responsible for these stables. Once it gets out that he's gone, I'll hang.
I'm sure it won't be so bad.
Oh, you're sure, are you? I've got to find that horse.
Well, I'd like to help you, but chasing a horse around the countryside is more of a huntsman's job.
It won't be that hard. I know where those bandits are camped. I caught them in the act of breaking into the stables and managed to snag one of them. The others hightailed it, with the horse.
And the one you caught snitched on the rest?
Well, at first he didn't want to. But after a little persuasion, he started singing. While he was still breathing, that is.
What?
It was an accident. I wanted to hand him over to the bailiff, but he was a sickly fella. I suppose I was too persuasive.
Well, thieving is a dangerous trade.
Keep it to yourself, all right? He may have been a thief, but I don't want no trouble. If you help me, I'll pay you well.
Fine. So what did he tell you?
The woods are thick north of here. He said their camp is in the dry riverbed there. I reckon you'll have to look around a bit.
I'll see what I can do. But no promises.
Thanks, Henry, and God bless you.
Теперь коней еще искать. Понятно, блядь. Атила. Ебать. Сейчас найдем. Конечку нахуй. Пойдем искать. Пойдем искать конечку. Конечку. О, иго-го, иго-го. Иго-го, иго-го, блядь. Иго-го, иго-го, иго-го. Ищем конечку. Пиздец. Проебал коня. Блин, дурак, сука. Что ты за, сука, дурак старый, блядь?
We're going to track you, you horse son. Do it! Too slow! You!
Oh!
Show what you're made of.
You're not...
Ебать, ему по голове прилетело, нахуй. Дальнобойная стрела. Да уж. Не повезло вам, ребятки. На меня попасть. Ого, какой он быстрый. Это не конь, это, сука, молния такая. Ебать, он летает. Пиздец, вот это конь, ёбать, блядь. Это молния Маквин, я бы его назвал, блядь, миниатюрно, нахуй. Пиздец. Охуеть, он быстрый, нахуй. Ебать, он быстрый, нахуй. Охренеть. Вот это да. Вот это, сука, конь, блядь. Где там, сука, быстро? Ну, некрасиво. Если его сравнить с моей. Моя лошадь. Вместимость, скорость, смелость, стоимость. Ну, сука, даешь.
I've got good news.
found that stolen horse of yours.
I don't believe my eyes. Henry, thank God! Von Berghoff was already looking for him. If not for you, he'd hang me by the balls from the tower.
Well, I'll do what I can.
And I appreciate it. Here's a little something for your trouble. And if you ever want to learn something about horses, stop by.
I will. Thanks.
Ебать, он классный. Ну что, все. С дополнительными квестами мы закончили. Правильно? Больше ничего нет. Больше ничего нет. Все, едем тут на гору. Иди сюда, мой маленький. Поехали. Да уж. У Бергова, конечно, конь, блядь, охуенный. Ничего не скажешь.
Go! Go! Quick! Yeah! A bit further. Quick!
Так, ну что, сейчас, короче, еду дописывать книгу, помочь этой Розе. Надо сходить в баньку, естественно. Отмыть от себя вот это все дерьмо. Почитать у меня там книжки есть, которые я напиздил. И все, блядь. Собственно, нахуй. Сколько могли, мы прошли. Так, кстати, немало мы прошли. Прошли довольно много.
Go! Quick! Come on! Go! Quick! Ga! Ga! Quick! Go! Whoa! Ga! Go! Ga! Go! Ga! 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 Whoa! Whoa! Ga!
We can do whatever we see fit.
Don't you see I'm walking here?
Of his ear to make him listen good. Get it done.
This isn't going to end well.
Surely we can work something.
Easy, good horse.
Good day to you. Greetings to you. Slow down, you idiot! Mind where you're going.
Easy, good horse.
with you, sir?
I need to take a load off.
Certainly. My baths are at your service.
I could use the company of a pretty bath maid.
My girls know how to make a fella happy.
What I really need right now is a little taste of paradise.
I'll call the girls over. They'll take care of you in just a moment.
That second round was on the house. See you next time, handsome.
Угу.
God bless Christ. Pardon me.
Oh, yeah.
Что там у меня? Книги.
Jesus Christ be praised. Talk about the inheritance, but your father's still alive. Nearly all the time. There's always threat.
Easy. Nice and slow.
Hey! You nearly ran into me!
Ноя. Блять, в смысле? Ладно, поехали, переночуем.
Easy. Easy. Nice and slow.
God be with you. What would you like?
Would you like to throw some dice?
What game would you like to play?
Emperors, and nothing else.
Let's play.
Oh, Fortuna! May the best player win.
Ugh, what a mess.
It's like I'm invisible or something.
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know.
What's the hold up, innkeeper?
Damn it! They're yours, lad.
What a night.
I'll have a beer.
These ones here. What? Oh, come on!
Что у нас тут? Так. Можно троечки собрать, не хочу. Троечки не хочу собирать. Что тут у нас? О, вот это неплохо. Идем дальше.
Have you lost your mind? You're gonna lose everything.
Хорошая комбинация, неплохо. Вот так. Можно, в принципе, 500 набрать. Пробовать перекинуть.
If I was you, I'd take it.
Innkeeper, what's taking so long?
Ладно, давай так.
How does it taste? Today's match turned out well, eh?
These ones here.
One beer.
Ах ты, сука.
My
Ебать, он
God,
набрал,
I'm
пиздец.
done.
Меня переплюнул.
Greetings.
Королевский гамбит. Проберусь обязательно. Совет обязательно. Проберусь. Вот так.
Bottoms up!
Всему свое время. Всему свое время я все сделаю, на все проберусь. Я вот думаю, на какую игру мне делать акцент? Может, РДР? Хочется, конечно, РДР. Ну так хочется Обливион. Просто пиздец. Как же хочется Обливион. У меня просто руки чешутся до Обливиона дойти поиграть. Это просто охренительная игра. Все, давай вот так.
Why did I even pick up those dice?
Один, 3, 5. Так, идем дальше.
me one.
I'd like a beer.
О, все, дружок, ты проиграл. Ты просто проиграл.
My God, why? Why do I even play? Why should I even wager?
Не, я не забуду заседание, блин, совета. Чё взяли, шо? Когда он будет? Что это надо делать прямо сейчас, что ли? Или я успею? Я сейчас согружусь. Блять, я уже должен успеть, правильно? На заседание. Если не ночью уже я пойду.
Easy, good horse.
Greetings.
Красноречие. Еще красноречие. Так вот выпьем. Пани.
By the way, like you were saying about that book,
My favorite book? Pray tell, did you find it?
as I wandered through the fortress, I stumbled upon von Burgov's chambers, and there it lay. Red leather, gold inlay, just as you said.
You really found it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. By the way, did you have any time to leaf through it and see what it's about?
I read a bit of it.
What did you think?
While reading it, I thought the writing style seemed familiar.
Really?
Well, yeah. As if I knew the writer himself. Or herself.
Women writing books. Come now.
Why not? I bet they would write better than many men.
Such audacity.
More like experience. I once helped with copying. Most of it was boring drivel.
I can imagine. A person does all that work to learn to read and write, but then they sit you down at a table to copy the works of others for the rest of your life.
Waste of time, right?
Not just time, above all, talent.
Hold on. Who wrote this then?
I did. Look, you've never thought about writing something.
Me? And what would I write?
How should I know? Poetry, a novel, a treatise, or a whole book?
Было бы неплохо.
That's a tempting notion. Who knows? In another life, I might have become a writer.
Wouldn't you want to at least give it a try?
I suppose I'm not quite sure where you're going with this.
There are still a few blank pages left, so we could finish writing it together. You and me. What do you think?
That sounds great.
We'll have plenty of light and privacy in my chambers. Will you escort me?
My pleasure.
How should I start?
You haven't thought of anything yet?
Now, I have many ideas, but we must contribute in equal part.
Both? Well, fine. What should I do?
Just tell me what you'd like to read about. A tale of a man or a woman? I'll take careful notes of everything.
There are heaps of stories about men, so I propose one about a woman.
All right, a woman then. But I'd need to know more about her.
Such as...
Tell me one trait that is important for you. What would impress you in a girl?
Умная, пусть она будет.
Well, never hurts if a girl is pretty.
I was hoping for something a bit deeper than beauty.
Well, what else could come to mind with you standing here before me?
Oh, come now. Tell me instead about the fate of our beauty. But please, leave her dressed.
Might as well let it end badly. That's the way of the world.
Such a skeptic. You sound like someone twice your age. Well, just about finished.
Well, let's have a look.
Not yet. Something's missing.
What?
A picture. I don't trust myself with proper illumination, but I think I can handle a sketch. Especially if you'll be my model.
What? And what on earth do I have to do?
Have you ever seen anyone play a flute? So sit down and pretend you're playing one.
As you wish. But promise you won't laugh at me.
Well, now we're done.
Oh, finally. I'm sore all over.
Your suffering is over. Come take a look at what we've done. Your reward.
Жила-была бедная девушка. Была она черноглазая и черноволосая. Черные глаза, самые прекрасные. Черные глаза. И слыла первой красавицей в округе, хоть и носила бедную одежду и жила в хижине у леса. Другие девицы ее сторонились, завидуя ее красоте, да только ей было все равно. В деревне жил мельник, который задумал на ней жениться. Он пытался обольстить девицу сладкими словами и рассказывал, что если она пойдет за него замуж, то ни в чем нужды знать не будет. Но не слышала она его слова. Вскоре по деревне разнесся слух, что мельник девицы ходит, и остальным девушек начала зависть грызть. Пошли они к мельнику, и каждая наперебой черноглазую хулить стала. Она, мол, и дикарка, и ведьма, и ежебабы родная дочь. Мельник-то притворялся, будто внимательно слушает, а на деле незаметно у каждой что-нибудь стащил. У одной вышитую ленту, у другой серебряное кольцо, а у третьей шелковый платок. Поспешил он к лесу и отдал краденое в подарок черноглазой девице. Он надеялся покорить ее сердце и сделал, наконец, своей женой. Черноглазая с благодарностью подарки приняла, но когда он вновь попросил ее руки, она вновь отказалась. Рассердился мельник, схватил ее за руку и потащил к ручью. Где другие девушки стирали одежду. Я воровку привел, сказал он. Глядите, сколько она украла. И шарф, и ленту, и даже кольцо. Узнав свои вещи, девушки рассвирепели и в порыве ярости черноглазую до смерти убили. А когда поняли они, что натворили, то стали умолять мельника им помочь. Тот пообещал язык держать за зубами и закопал тело девушки под сухим кустом орешника. Черноглазая ведь на самом отшибе жила, поэтому ее и не искал никто. И мельник уже решил, что все быльем поросло. Да, случилось так, что весной куст орешника зазеленел, и на ней выросли новые веточки. Когда они окрепли, местные пастушки наделали из них дудочек. Но стоило им начать играть, как дудочки начинали плакать. Мельник ее под кустом схоронил. Слушай, неплохо.
So what about that story of ours? Tell me your impressions.
It's nice. It reminds me of the fairy tales I heard as a child. Some scared me so much I nearly crawled under the table. But that's just the way fairy tales are.
My dearly departed mother used to say that the Twilight Witch would carry me off if I misbehaved. And it seems father still wishes she would at times. And what about the sketch? For such a slapdash job, it's not bad, right?
Oh, it's pretty, really. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that.
I know I'm no master illuminator, but otherwise, I think we can be quite satisfied. And thank you for the help. I really enjoyed it.
Well, so did I. And for that matter, you're an interesting girl. I'd like to get to know you a little better.
No beating around the bush. How about that? Please do stop by sometime. I wager it will be enlightening for both of us. Perhaps I can show you my collection of hunting trophies.
You said you could teach me something. What did you have in mind?
If you ask nicely, I'll share some of my hard-earned wisdom with you.
Very well then, Lady Know-It-All. Let's say then I come on...
That depends on what you're interested in. There's a whole... Or if you prefer... But I will so.
I'd like you to show me some archery tricks. You shoot like a...
I prefer the...
Will you teach me?
Так. Отлично. Ну все, пойдем на собрание. Книгу мы закончили.
What's that nice smell?
Книгу-то мы закончили. Пойдем на собрание.
I didn't say I wouldn't contribute, but I'm not giving them a single groschen until I see cut stones.
Who are you off to see?
Scaffolding and 20 men working their asses off.
See you later. Take care. Best of luck.
Christ wounds! Watch out with that oath.
Ave Maria.
Glad to see you again.
You have the gall to show me your face again? I'll call the guards.
Hold your horses. I'll come in peace. Actually, I have a little offer for you.
You've come to blackmail me again?
Call it what you like. I need to get into the City Council Assembly. And I reckon you can help me.
The Assembly? The one King Sigismund is supposed to attend in person?
Именно.
Sigismund's just a usurper. Wenceslas is the only true Bohemian king.
Singing Ruthard's song, eh? I might have known. Speak then. What do you want? And tell the truth.
That's none of your concern.
Oh, really? Then about face and go back where you came from.
Have you forgotten I have you over a barrel? If you want to keep your position and your head on your shoulders, you better shape up.
All right, all right. Maybe we can make a deal. If I get you into the council, you'll behave appropriately and you won't betray yourself, or especially me. And that will be the end of our business together.
All right. That seems like a fair deal.
You can get into the council assembly relatively easily. My cook's son will be serving there. He's roughly around your age. Maybe he can be persuaded to let you stand in for him. Although, not everyone would want to give up an opportunity to serve the King of Hungary.
Who's this boy?
Franta's his name. Franta Cooldown. He's an idler and a boozer, but he's proved his worth as a waiter. Which reminds me, you'll need his letter of permission to serve in the council. Otherwise, you won't be let inside.
What will I need to work as a waiter there?
Fast feet and good manners. And the livery of a royal waiter.
Excuse me?
Do you think you can serve the king in a torn shirt and muddy hose?
Well, no. But I never heard about any livery before.
Our usual waiter had a brand new livery made specially for meeting the king. Don't even show up there without it.
Where can I find the cook's boy?
He's supposed to pick up his new clothes at the market today, from Master Tailor Schneider. You'll almost certainly run into him there. That is, if he's up and about after his boozing bout. I swear that fellow practically lives at that Tin Hen.
At the what?
That German alehouse, the Iron Eagle. That is Zum Eisernen Adler.
What would work on him? How can I persuade him to give me his job?
Would you like me to give you a letter for him? I told you how to get to the assembly. Now do your part.
I'll be going then. See you at the council.
Just make sure we both come out of it alive.
Это точно.
Excuse me.
Don't be shy. Come closer and take a look. Watch out! Damn it!
Can that be right? Salvation cannot be for sale. But what do they say? Hey, and you shall be forgiven.
We'll finish this quickly.
Hey, just stop fighting! Oh, that's enough!
Watch where you're going. Piety and virtue. Especially in these times, we have to heed the commandments, because there are monsters among us. Godless.
Добыть наряд. Добыть грамоту.
Christ wounds, mind where you're going.
Hot lids, the finest mugs.
Buy two
Mugs for
pots.
sale.
I've got greetings to you.
We've got enough to go around.
my fingers on them for
Everything you
buttons.
need.
Greetings. I'd like to...
Surely you can wait a while. I have a customer here. Here you are. The finest fabric. Intricate work. You won't find the likes anywhere else in this town.
No more than I'd expect after the amount they cost. Thanks. I'll gladly recommend you if anyone asks. And you impatient fella, what was it you wanted?
You must be Franta Cooldown.
I am. And who might you be?
I'm Henry. I heard you're supposed to serve at the City Council Assembly.
I am. What's it to you?
Supposing I took the job on for you. You can put your feet up, fill your belly, and I'll do all the work for you.
Look here. It's not like I'm all that keen on it, but it's well paid. Apart from that, it's a bit of a pain in the arse. Them councillors stuffing their faces and guzzling wine, while I run around like a bugger with pitchers so they don't run dry. Why would you want to stick your nose in there?
I want to see the king in the flesh.
Why's that?
I heard a lot about him. How he won lots of battles, how he was courageous, just...
And as bad-tempered as the devil. He's got the councillors shitting themselves, fearing what's coming at this assembly. The more I think about it, the happier I am about not having to be there. To begin with, you'll need confirmation that you've worked as a waiter at the council and you're capable of serving even His Majesty. Look here. Do you have any idea what's expected of you? Can you tell different wines apart and that?
Of course. Who do you take me for?
All right. No need to get upset. Show the confirmation to the head butler. Tell him I sent you and think up some good excuse. Clear?
That makes sense.
And you'll need a waiter's livery. I had a brand new one made. Here it is. I look like a prick in it. Hopefully it'll sit better on you. The main thing is, don't lose it before the assembly or get it covered in shit.
Thanks. I won't disgrace you, I promise.
You better not.
And the tavern too!
Franta Cooldown sent me. I'm to stand in for him at the council assembly.
Franta's not coming? What's wrong with him?
He got as drunk as a lord. Totally pie-faced. Then he fell into a ditch, and now he's staggering around the streets, God knows where.
I might have expected. Once, he turned up with a hangover, and as soon as he smelt wine, he threw up all over the chapel door. I told him if that ever happened again, he was for the boot. Oh, well, you'll have to take his place for today. I've no time to find someone else. We can't be without a waiter here, when the king himself will need waiting on. So, let's have a look at you. Have you got Franta's certificate?
Sure. Here it is.
Everything's in order. Now, about your livery. You've got a waiter's cap, a tunic you have. Hose are good. It's a good thing you've got no steel on you. You need to be light on your feet to run around tables. Everything as it should be. Glad to see it, lad. Do you know what your duties are? For an inexperienced greenhorn like you, it'll be a great responsibility.
I'm no greenhorn. I have plenty of experience. Not long ago, I poured wine for the Archbishop of Mainz.
Oh, I see. Forgive me. But allow me to give you one piece of advice. Sir Adam of Zarjitz will be among the guests. Don't pour wine for him. Otherwise he'll get drunk and disgrace us all in front of the king. And in general, a good waiter has to be invisible, blind, and deaf.
Oh? I thought I had to keep my ears pricked.
Well, yes. But only to what anyone wants from you. No excuses, and provide everything that anyone wants from you. Understood?
Absolutely. I'm a waiter, after all. Not some street gossip monger.
Correct. And if you manage not to botch it up, you can even rise on the social ladder. Not just anyone can serve the King of Hungary, but you'll manage it. Right?
I know everything I need to. I can do it.
Excellent. Put away your things here. It's easier to serve with a lighter load. You can wait in the cubbyhole for the servants.
The city reserves are in urgent need of new weapons. Unversüchlich.
There are a picture of the bride.
Is a joke.
Hopefully I won't splash anyone's shoes.
I'd like some white from it. Should the town reserve have worse weapons than any Räuber in the domain?
Tokai. What are you getting
at, the white. I'm saying that the bandits who freed Hinnick, the Dry Devil, used that thing. That Hackenbücher. Hand cannon. Can you believe it? Where did they get them?
You're the one who should know where they got them. Since you're a gunsmith.
Are you deaf? What are you implying, Friedrich?
White.
All I'm saying is that they had them, Herrgott. It is eine Schande when outlaws have better weapons than the city garrison. And Herr König surely knows this too.
What is it, elders?
Am I supposed to drink red when I wanted to?
What I smell is that your stubborn heads do not realize what Schwierigkeiten this is. The Dry Devil is running free. There are Raubritter everywhere in the region. We have the army bearing down, and you want to
Waiter, get me white.
With a few rusty halberds.
And who is it you want to fight, exactly? The merciful King Sigismund is providing us with protection, isn't he?
Der König and his army will not be here for...
Hey, where's my white?
Shut up! The king can arrive at any moment. What if he heard you?
What then? We're sitting atop the biggest silver heap in the kingdom, and we're supposed to defend it with
This is
brooms?
unbelievable.
Right, elders. But where can we get the coin for better equipment?
We can always confiscate the property of the king's enemies, nicht wahr?
We are more than familiar with the jämmerlich state of our armory. And the king is surely aware of it as well. Maybe if he waived some of the taxes?
The king fears that this town will rise against him. He'll take the arming of the city's militia as a preparation for war.
So you suggest we just wait with arms crossed for the Raubritter to wreak havoc all around.
We can always ask the king to bring order to the realm with his army.
But then the Dörfler will rise up.
I'm afraid I see no solution of the current situation. We shall wait and see what His Majesty thinks about the matter. Maybe we can change his mind. Vielleicht?
I'd like to report to the Honorable Council on the cleanliness of the city and the state of the public baths.
Waiter, get me white. Brothels.
I'd like to oblige, but I'm not allowed.
This is unbelievable. So, the cleanliness of the city is not what it should be. The current baths in the city fall far short of covering all the citizens' needs.
You're right.
Waiter.
We do have the new baths and hot
More wine, Master Bailiff.
Adam's old
I have
ones.
enough.
But I hear the Hopring baths are more of a pigsty.
They still are a bit, but the quality went down.
I need something from you. There is an item in my study that I confiscated from a female thief. She thought she could wriggle out of it by telling me who the item belongs to.
And what is it?
A silver goblet. She sneaked into Sir Ulrich's house and stole it. No one's noticed the theft yet. But if Ulrich finds out, he'll turn the city upside down to find the culprit. Go and get it. And don't you make a mess there, understand?
Certainly, sir. I'll be right back.
Come back with it straight away, understood?
The need for cleanliness and citizens' health should not be underestimated.
Nor overestimated. If someone needs to wash, there's a river just a few steps from the city wall.
Certainly. And they can get leeches there
Nice.
too as well. And
Whose silver
while
might this
there,
be?
a man can shave and take a... you-know-what.
So what? Going to the baths is... or a right.
Have you forgotten the Black Death? A great many people died needlessly.
Are you questioning Platt? The Black Death had nothing to do with the bath. Unless the Lord wishes to punish the wickedness that's going on in there.
Keeping the city clean is important, but we don't have money to spend. Arguing about who is going to wash where and how is a waste of time.
It's only a waste of time.
So, did you find it?
I did, Master Bailiff. Here it is.
Not so loud. Show it here. That's it. And now go back to your job.
Slop and rubbish. The least we can do for the citizens is to provide them with a place to wash up.
What nonsense! Next, you'll want me to serve wine to everyone for free, too.
Why not? In Jerome Nars's earthly paradise, everything would be free.
Don't put words in my mouth.
Gentlemen, let's agree to disagree. What if the king heard us?
I got word that Rutard has pulled off another deed.
That's nothing unusual. That old weasel will never accept that the city isn't run his way, at least until His Majesty honors us with his visit. And as we know, Gunslin absolutely hates him.
He can hate all he wants, as long as he does no damage. Ulrich, what have you got to say about it?
Me? Well, I'm not sure what you're implying.
I'm speaking about the Rutard incident. You were there, weren't you?
Oh, that.
Haven't we
Just a
met
small
before?
misunderstanding.
Your face is familiar.
We've sorted it out and everything's settled.
My ears
I don't
must
think
be
so, sir.
deceiving me.
I'm
Are you
sure I'd
defending
remember.
Rutard?
Heavens.
Besides,
Could I be mixing
if his
you up
men
with someone
attacked
else?
yours, as I've heard, then we have a good reason to punish him.
What happened there? Leave nothing out.
I don't like Rutard, true, but in this case it really was nothing.
Everyone in the city gossiped about it. I heard there were several dead.
Did you? That's grossly exaggerated. I don't think Rutard will cause any trouble. He is sensible enough not to draw attention to himself while the king is here.
That's true. Because if we don't do something about him, the king himself will put an end to him, and soon.
Unless he puts an end to us first. God knows what he wants to tell us.
If nothing happens, there's no point in dwelling on it. Let's move on.
I'm sorry, Andreas, but I wouldn't brush it off so quickly. Why do I have the feeling you're not telling us the whole truth, Ulrich?
Are you accusing me of lying?
Those are strong words, my friend. Nobody said anything like that, did they?
Then why doesn't he tell us what really happened,
I'm not keeping anything from you, but there's little truth to the rumors circulating around the town. Yes, Ruthard and I had a little disagreement, but we ended it quickly because his daughter wanted to get involved.
Так, все, продолжаем.
I didn't want to expose the girl to any unpleasant sights.
So Ruthard is hiding behind his own daughter's skirts?
As if it wasn't enough that he sent his son to die defending the city.
All right. If we really don't have anything new to say, let's turn the page.
Things have got out of order in the town. Some adventurers decided to take the law into their own hands and restore the tradition of duels. It's not only barbaric, but also illegal. I could understand it with mercenaries, students, and other scum of all kinds, but city councillors?
Be specific, Forsooker. Are you blaming one of us?
Hey, boy!
and
A
look
full
who
cup
spoke
of monastery wine!
First of all, it wasn't a duel. It was supposed to be an honorable combat.
Sir?
And I didn't even take part in it.
And that's the only reason you're still here on the council and not in the pillory.
If you want to blame somebody, you should point the finger at the youngster here who's...
Excuse me?
Never mind.
I suspect the gentleman from the city's sword-fighting school brought this custom to us. It's now run by the German Menhard.
Refill, sir.
Who knows who that fellow is?
Don't be ridiculous, Forsooker. You act like you've never been in a fight yourself.
What can I help you with, sir?
I left my gloves in the chapel. I took them off to pray, but then I rushed here and forgot to take them. I can't just get up and walk out now, but if you disappear for a little while...
I really shouldn't, sir.
A fine servant you are.
Open contempt of the whole town garrison. The guards are apparently settling accounts their own way. We'll soon be the laughingstock of the whole town.
You can rest assured the whole town is already laughing at us.
I'd like some monastery
all day
wine.
long.
Refill my cup, boy.
What if they have one more reason?
My words exactly. The town council is squabbling constantly at the Emperor Charles, and no one is left unscathed.
Thank the Lord.
And you, a councillor, let people throw dirt on our work?
If I threw out everyone who complains over a beer, I'd soon be out of customers.
To hell with it. We'll never get anywhere like this. Why waste our time?
Since there is the eternal dispute over the cathedrals, the building of the church is dragging on, and in the meantime, they are calling diocesan pilgrimages to settlers, right under our noses. It's just a village with a monastery, And they are going to Mock-a-Roll Mining City. Why can't we build faster? Hire
You
more
there,
craftsmen,
lad.
start with night shifts.
A cup of bread.
Because those so-called craftsmen are a band of parasites. You pay them, they come
Sir?
late, or report sick, and if they do come,
You,
their
lad.
work is shit,
You
and
look
you have to pay
familiar to
someone
me.
else to put it
Have we
right.
met?
Well,
It's
naturally.
a waste.
I go to your tavern almost every day.
I tell
Really?
you, a waste of
Then
time.
you must have decent
And,
wages to be
don't
able to
interrupt
visit the best tavern in town regularly.
Even if you are in the right. And as for you, Enderlin, haven't you noticed there's a war going on? Are the experts from far off supposed to work in a city under siege?
Besides, I get the feeling there's something other than the welfare of the city behind your complaints.
Oh, you do? Do you? And what would that be?
Like, for instance, that you'd like to have your own altar there?
So what if I would?
Why?
Hold
I'd
your
like some
horses,
wine.
gentlemen. That space in the side nave is mine.
Then hell freezes over, my friend. Your place is at least 2 steps behind mine.
A swordsmith dares to insult me? Ha! I think not.
It's you?
Excuse me.
I see you've come
Wanted
up
to
in the
buy
world.
yourself an
From a
altar in the
bathhouse boy to
cathedral,
a waiter.
Just like you bought
You'll
yourself
go
a
a
seat
long
in
way.
this council.
How dare you?
I might make
I
councillor
acquired
one day.
my seat for the services our
You're
guild
a merry
provided
soul, lad.
and still
I like that.
provides to the ground.
Well, I hope you're not supplying equipment to the army. If that's all they have, they would be defeated by that bunch of ne'er-do-wells from the alehouse on Opbrink.
What ne'er-do-wells?
Those wrestlers of theirs,
You
of
there,
course.
lad. A cup
People
of
from
bread.
the whole town
And
go
don't
to watch
skip
them brawl.
Oh, this is news to me.
Because it has all been sorted out. Not long ago, the guards raided and
Thank
threw them
you,
all
Razor.
out.
Ah, yes, I had forgotten. What do we have to discuss next?
Бля, я думал, долго мне еще этим заниматься.
I'm telling you, something is being planned.
Oh, I doubt it. No one's gonna tackle Rootard.
Azonal Tüchegösse, Elegio Petonaikat, Stelkinek Udra.
You have nothing to fear. Not you.
Like this plan of false!
Come now, father. Put a little life into your dying.
Seen more cheerful priests at funerals.
I'd rather be at one than here. I hoped I'd never see this fortress again in my life.
Unpleasant memories?
You have no idea. I didn't part ways with my father on entirely good terms. 20 years ago.
And now you're 2 decades older and wiser. At your Ujit's parish, you spread the word of God to your flock, and you saved my neck and Henry's too. I'd say your father should be proud of you.
None of that matters a damn to him.
Who knows? Maybe that 20 years has changed a thing or two.
You know what? Let's drop the subject. Do you know any of the guests here?
Most of them I'm seeing for the first time in my life. It's a pretty varied company. We've had bandits, nobles, burghers, a priest, and even a rabbi coming together here. It's like the start of some joke.
Wait a moment. Rabbi, you say? The Kuttenberg rabbi?
Yeah. He came with a retinue. But for now, they're keeping mostly to themselves. Maybe you should go and welcome some of them. After all, this used to be your home. And you're a spiritual man too, so you should have something in common.
I wouldn't be too sure. But I suppose I can try. Who's that French fellow you brought here from Malishov?
The great Baron Brabant. Been everywhere, knows everything, and has the keys to half the kingdom. He's got more fairy tales than my old nanny.
Can he be trusted?
He's a blabbermouth, but a harmless one. Besides, he defended Kuttenberg, and you know how that went. If he were on Sigismund's side, he'd hardly have been locked up with me.
How does it feel to breathe free air again?
What can I say? You can never truly appreciate freedom until someone locks you up for a while.
Or until you become a priest.
No fear of that in my case. I intend to enjoy life to the full. Wine, women, and song.
What do you plan to do now you're a free man again?
What do you think? Get drunk, woo one of the local wenches, and wake up in the morning with no hose and a head like a church bell.
Have you perchance forgotten we're supposed to be deciding the future of the kingdom here?
I'll leave that to the older and wiser. And duller.
Dear me. I'd rather creep off into some corner with a full wineskin. But I suppose I'll have to introduce myself to the rest of the guests, eh?
Indeed you should. After all, you are one of the lords of Rabosh.
Oh, don't start with that. I'd like to steer clear of the old man as long as I can.
In that case, you should sound out Radzig and Hanush and find out what they're actually planning.
Так, окей. Много мы сделали, много мы прошли. Где это находится? А, это здесь находится. Нихуя себе. Подожди пока. Подождите пока. Так. На этом, собственно говоря, на сегодня точно все. На сегодня все.